Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Instead of a 3rd and 4, now they have to manage a 3rd and 9 after the delay of game. Mayfield on play action. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air.
Let's go, at their own 20-yard line.
Finley going to lead the Bengals up 1st and 10 at the 20. Now a first carry from Giovanni Bernard. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Here's the 6th-round pick from Oklahoma, Rodney Anderson. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On 1st down, Bernard. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the carry there, it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Bravo. Look at me. Zipper.
And they'll try to throw now. Finley. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. A give to Anderson here out of the gun. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go. 15, Ronnie. 15 line. Max 50. No chance.
Looking to throw on second down. Finley, he's going to air it out deep for Green. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, second quarter as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go, D, all day.
First down, Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the...
Hey, alert 33. Check three. Slam. Topper. Hey, alert. Watch out.
Here's Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jordan Evans, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Check 9. X3. 218. Chopper. King. Watch out.
Mayfield off the play fake. He's going to look deep down the field. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we draw up. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
Finley going to lead the Bengals up 1st and 10 at their own 18. They start the drive with Anderson. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down now, Bernard trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Set. 18 Gator. I hope you got your left because I'm about to take you through. Hey, Haywood.
On third down, Finley. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Greedy Williams, the rookie from LSU. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
Set, 180.
Hey, tight. Right, Roger. 4 down, check. 4 down.
One touch.
Let's go. Come on.
Past the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. He was trying to go back to Beckham there.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. They'll run with Chubb. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Stop short of the goal line.
Keep playing.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
Let's get it.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They'll give it to Chubb. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, out comes the Browns kicker, Austin Seibert. Seibert's kick is good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first point. It's a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
It feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Finley to throw it this time. This one complete to Giovanni Bernard. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Get that ball. Get that ball.
Hey, Echo. On the ball. Look at me. Go.
On 1st and 10, Finley. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Mark Barron has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Here we go. 50. Mike 50.
After the sack on 1st down, Finley is going to let this one go deep. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, Charlie.
All right, T, let's go.
Get it.
This time they stay on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Kevin Huber now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, these offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
61, matchbox, light. Ready?
Back to the ground. This time it's Anderson. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down and about the length of the football.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up third and inches.
Down. 10-2 soft.
15, check back 15. Ricky.
Now.
On third down, Bernard. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Giovanni Bernard, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
A run for Nick Chubb. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
On the ready.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here with Bernard. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On 2nd down, it's Anderson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Finley here, 3rd and long. And able to find Green. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
First down.
And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
60 Pittsburgh.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Sheldon Richardson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Let's go now. 18 games.
Let's get that ball, Let's get that ball.
Hey, Zoo. Big grip.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Finley. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while. What
it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
A huge play there on the screen pass. 75 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Now Chubb running right. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They'll try again with Chubb. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Stop short of the goal line. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's 3rd and goal. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
Run. Smooth.
Mike 50. 6-man.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Odell Beckham with his 16th touchdown of the year. And once again, the Browns are back in front. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. A run there on 1st down gets him a yard to the 26. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Finley now, a big spot in his rookie year. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. And that's complete. It's Green here. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here's Kevin Huber now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Mayfield down. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's taken to the 26. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Bernard. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Again, here's Bernard. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the 1st down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run. This is Bernard. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Here I come again. Here I come again.
Chubb. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Jr. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On 2nd down, Finley again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Monte Nicholson picks it. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. He's tired. Run. Switch.
Following the interception, Mayfield. He's going to loft one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham with his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Seibert on for the PAT. that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Here we go, 50, Mike 50.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down, Bengals.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Hey, watch edge. Watch edge.
Finley setting up on 1st down. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Olivier Vernon has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. That's number 4, sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continue to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Monte Nicholson picks it. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Bengals' 41-yard line.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Browns, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, it's a loss that could have implications on the playoff race as they fall to 9-4. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.